Hello and welcome to my daily devotional for Saturday the 21st of August. As we continue to look at Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35, we will read from Revelation chapter 3 verses 4 to 6 to the church at Sardis, and it's about rewards and recompense. But you have a few names in Sardis who have not defiled their clothes, and they will walk in white with me, because they are worthy. Those who overcome will thus be dressed in white clothes, and by no means will I wipe away his name from the book of life, and I will acknowledge his name before my Father and before his angels. The one who has ears must listen to what the Spirit says to the churches. Jesus tells those of his disciples in Sardis who have not defiled their clothes that they would walk in white with him because they are worthy. William Barclay says that white had various meanings. First of all, it is purity. Secondly, it means celebration. Thirdly, it's associated with victory. And fourthly, resurrection. Firstly, white is a symbol of purity. A bride wears white, which traditionally symbolizes her physical purity. No doubt there had been many temptations that the Christians of Sardis faced, and some of them had resisted and kept themselves pure. Jesus said, "Blessed are those who have a pure heart, because they will see God." And that's in Matthew chapter 5 and verse 8. The reward of Jesus is to clothe with white garments all those who resist temptation. And we can resist it if we keep turning to God. And James gives us the key to this when he writes, "Therefore, give yourselves completely to God and stand against the devil, and he will run away from you." And that's James chapter 4 and verse 7. Secondly, white robes were also worn in times of celebration. In Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verses 7 to 8, we read, "So go ahead, eat your food and drink your wine with a happy heart, for God approves of this. Wear fine clothes with a dash of cologne." As we celebrate around the throne in heaven, we shall be wearing white clothes. Thirdly, victory was also symbolized by the wearing of white robes. Romans celebrated their victories dressed in white clothes. It was a symbol of the overcomer. Paul wrote these words, "How we thank God who gives us victory over sin and death through Jesus Christ our Lord." And that's from 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 57. All who remain faithful and loyal to Jesus have this wonderful promise of victory. It is victory over sin and temptation here on earth, and it is victory over death, since in Jesus we have passed from death to life. Therefore, we have the white garments that clothe our souls. Fourthly, following on from this, it is suggested that white symbolizes our resurrection body. What an amazing sight this will be. Today, let us rejoice in what Jesus has done for us.